Y'all, this is the freaking CEO of Lashify, the lady that created the cluster lashes. This is the lady. If you guys haven't heard yet, she's the one that is suing You Cool Me lash cluster, which is the best one out there because it comes with the best glue as well. And they have such a variety of different clusters that are good for everyone, especially the Asian community.
Lashify needs to calm down with their racist comments over lash clusters. They're suing You Cool Me and other lash companies for selling lash clusters because Lashify has this patented, but it's the racism and the homophobia. Sure, you have this patented, but people have been cutting lash strips into clusters and also applying that under lashes.
Yo, this Lashify drama, it's not just messy anymore. It is absolutely embarrassing, wild, and downright shocking at this point. What started as a simple fight over lash patterns has now snowballed into full-blown chaos that nobody expected. We're talking lawsuits, racist comments, public online threats, influencer callouts, and a CEO who seems way more focused on arguing with strangers in the comment sections than actually fixing her brand. And now, one of the most loved, most affordable lash brands, You Cool Me, is completely wiped off TikTok Shop and Amazon. Yep, it is way deeper, messier, and more disturbing than anyone ever thought it would be. So here's the real tea. Lashify has always been known for drama in the lash community. This isn't new, this isn't surprising, and honestly, people have kind of come to expect it at this point. They're super quick, like lightning quick, to file lawsuits against literally anyone who sells lash clusters. It doesn't matter if you're a big brand, a small business, a solo lash tech working from your bedroom, or even someone running a little side hustle on TikTok shop. Lashify does not care. If you sell lash clusters, they're coming for you. And recently they went ahead and filed yet another lawsuit. This time it's against You Cool Me, a lash brand that pretty much became a fan favorite overnight because of how affordable, reliable, and beginner-friendly their lashes were. Lashify claims that You Cool Me copied their lash technology, their at-home DIY lash cluster system, and that they infringed on their patent. Basically, Lashify is out here saying, hey, we own this idea, and anyone else trying it, lawsuit.
I'm so glad people are starting to realize how annoying that Lashify lady is. If you don't know what's going on, apparently Lashify was the first company to make cluster lashes, and now she's suing all the other companies who are making cluster lashes. And everyone's upset because we're like, okay, sure, you were the first, but these other companies have way more affordable lashes and way better styles. But this lady was already getting on my nerves before the lawsuits. My For You page, for some reason, was spammed with this lady just always being like,
I created lash clusters.
all of her content is just, I'm the inventor of lash clusters. I'm the inventor of lash clusters. Like, sure, yeah, you make an invention and other people take it and like they're selling, like, but that's just how it works. And if it were me, I would start working on my products. Why are people buying these other lashes instead of mine? Oh, because they have better style. Okay, let me work on my styles. Let me work on my pricing. Or if you don't want to work on the pricing and you want it to be like a luxury brand, then make luxury products. Maybe I'll throw it in there in my other normal content, be like, hey, this is Lashify. I'm the first lash cluster company, but not for that to be your whole thing every time. Like this gotcha. I created the lash clusters. The clusters are mine. The clusters are mine.
But let's be real for a second. The lash community wasn't buying it. People were already side-eyeing this whole thing because Lashify has a history. A real history of suing small lash businesses left, right, and center. It's like clockwork with them. Every couple of months, boom. Another lawsuit, another drama, another headline, and it's not just one or two incidents. This has been happening for years. But here's the thing that has the whole internet laughing and frustrated at the same time. Lash clusters have been around for decades. This isn't some groundbreaking invention. People were literally sitting at their vanities, cutting up strip lashes into smaller pieces and applying them underneath their lash lines since forever. Before TikTok, before Instagram, before Lashify was even an idea. So, for Lashify to suddenly claim they invented lash clusters, be for real. It is the audacity for me. It is the entitlement for me. It is giving, I discovered something that already existed and now I own it. And people are not here for it. The comments dragging. The beauty community fed up because everyone knows that lash clusters weren't born in 2015 in someone's living room. They've been here. We've been doing this. So watching Lashify throw yet another lawsuit, acting like they're the godfather of lashes, is not just tired. It is embarrassing. embarrassing at this point. But let me tell you what really made this whole situation explode. It wasn't just a lawsuit, no. It was the absolutely disgusting racist comments left directly by Lashify's own verified account. And it wasn't just one slip up, it was back-to-back comments. Listen to this mess. We literally created the first underlash with spikes, OMG. We've been here since 2017. You think Chinese dudes that don't wear lashes are designing these? Seriously? Yes, that was real. Public on the internet for the whole world to see.
Lashify needs to calm down with the racist comments over lash clusters. They're suing You Cool Me and other lash companies for selling lash clusters because Lashify has this patented, but it's the racism and the homophobia. Sure, you have this patented, but people have been cutting lash strips into clusters and also applying that under lashes. People have been doing that for years. But your comments, we literally created the first underlash with spikes, OMG. We've been here since 2017. You think Chinese dudes don't wear lashes are designing these? Seriously? Here's another one. Let's not act like we didn't get a patent in 2016. This wasn't a thing. Stop trying to give credit to Chinese people for something an American immigrant invented. We are tired of it. Okay, this one. We created the first manga style lash. The statement stands 100% true. She, as in the CEO, is the trendsetter in lashes that you all think imaginary people in Asia created. Y'all, where did manga come from? Asia. And I saw another creator post that Lashify gets their lashes supplied from China. Their warehouse is in China. Where's China? Asia?
When people rightfully called them out for how offensive that was, instead of apologizing like a professional brand should, Lashify doubled down and responded with this. Let's not act like we did not get a patent in 2016. It wasn't a thing. Stop trying to give credit to Chinese people for something an American immigrant invented. We are tired of it. Someone asked them why their lashes were so overpriced compared to everyone else, and their response, because you're used to counterfeit pricing.
The Lashify saga just got worse because I didn't know. I had no idea. This is all you get when you order their lashes. You have to choose one length. You only get one length, so you have to order every individual length. What? This is what you should get. This is what you should get. Okay, you see all the different sizes, all the different lengths, how many it comes with. What is that? I just looked them up on Amazon. This is $33, bad ratings. $33 for just the bond. And then $30 extra for the seal. And here are the lashes for $30 per length for like 7 lashes. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Who do you think you are? Like, who do you think you are? It's embarrassing. What?
This is a real thing, not the Chinese bootleg. Oh, but wait. It doesn't stop. They also added this wild statement. We created the first manga-style lash. The statement stands 100% true. She is the trendsetter in lashes that you all think imaginary people in Asia created. Magnets were also created here by Katie Stoker. Next question. Manga, from Japan, in Asia. The delusion, the arrogance, the ignorance. It's mind-blowing. And here's where the irony just punches you straight in the face and leaves you speechless. Guess where Lashify's warehouses are located? Yep, China. Yes, China. The exact same country and the very same people they openly disrespected and degraded in their public comment are the ones manufacturing their products. The same factories, the same workers, the same supply chains they rely on to actually produce the very lashes they're selling for over $100. Imagine the absolute nerve. The hypocrisy is wild. It is beyond wild. Like, how are you gonna bash the hands that literally built your business? It's like the ultimate example of biting the hand that feeds you. Like, to the point where the hand is feeding you and you're sitting there gnawing on its fingers while demanding more food. It's not just self-sabotage. It is public, loud, messy, embarrassing self-distraction. And the internet did not let this slide. Not for a second. People were dragging Lashify up, down, sidewise, diagonally, you name it. The comment sections were on fire. TikTok was cooking. Instagram was cooking. Reddit was absolutely roasting. The lash community, oh, they were done. They grabbed their popcorn and watched this PR disaster unfold like it was the hottest Netflix drama of the year.
So I do not wear lash clusters because I've yet to find a glue that keeps lashes on overnight for me. So if you got a good glue, put it in the comments, like an actual good glue, and not that hair glue y'all be putting on that rip your lashes off. Stop playing with me when it comes to that hair glue. I'm not putting hair glue on my lashes. Anyway, so somehow I found myself on lash cluster TikTok in the drama, baby, and I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is really going on? So apparently Lashify, which is a overly priced like product and company, has now tried to eradicate all smaller lash businesses on Amazon and TikTok because they're suing them based on a patent that they hold for cluster lashes, right? And mind you, this company is constantly in some drama. Like they've been in drama with Bethany Frankel, who I'm not a fan of, but been in drama with her, been in drama with Manny MUA, and now they're in drama with like all the smaller lash companies, right? But when I slid over to their TikTok to kind of see what the fuck is really going on, the fact that the comments are open and they're responding to comments is wild to me because the responses are just not it. I'm a little flabbergasted and taken aback at how the social media manager or the owner is handling like this backlash and situation in comments. It's like extremely unprofessional, and I would never ever recommend purchase or anything a product from a company that acts like that on social media. Like just turn your comments off, okay? But they're sitting here and saying that like they invented cluster lashes and like talking about how the smaller lash companies are from China or Asia. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, isn't that where lashes are from? Like, wait a second, like you did not invent cluster lashes. You didn't invent lashes. Like, what the fuck is really going on? And then the other thing was they said was like something about manga lashes. And I'm like, manga lashes? Manga? Do you know where the word manga comes from? They're wilding right now. And I feel like they will be the downfall of their own business. And if they go out of business, I can only laugh at this point because how many scandals do you have to be in to understand that you need to be more professional? And then just the way you're handling this situation is just real distasteful for me, baby. It's distasteful for me. Like I cannot believe that they got them comments on and they're responding to comments the way they are. Like, come on, people. Sure.
Every time Lashify tried to respond, the internet clapped back 10 times harder. The screenshots spread like wildfire. The hypocrisy was so bad. People started asking if this was some kind of weird marketing stand, but no. This was just a brand actively destroying itself in real time. All because they couldn't accept that the lash industry isn't something one person can own. It's giving delusion. It's giving entitlement. It's giving, I forgot where my paycheck actually comes from. Let's have a real conversation about the comment section because, oh, it was something else. The person running Lashify's official account either had absolutely zero media training, no grasp of professionalism, or, let's be honest, just genuinely did not care one bit about the brand's reputation, like at all. The level of recklessness in that comment section was mind-blowing. Listen to this one, because you are not. Hi losers, keep trying to sell a patent product on Instagram that you get from Alibaba. Watch your account go bye-bye, including your bank account. Lashify will sue you in UK courts, make no mistake. Shameful. Yes, that was real on a public platform from a verified account from the face of $1 million beauty brand. And the wildest part, they weren't hacked. They weren't joking. This was serious. This was intentional. Yo, this isn't how a luxury beauty brand, let alone any brand, should ever speak to customers, influencers, or even random commenters. This is not giving boss energy. This isn't confidence. It is not even petty in a cute way. It's just plain embarrassing. It is hostile. It is mean-spirited. And it screams, I have no idea how PR works. It was a full-blown PR disaster, and not just like a little fire. No, this was the equivalent of lighting the brand's reputation on fire, pouring gasoline on it, and then live streaming the explosion for the whole world to see. People couldn't believe their eyes. Screenshots everywhere. TikTok was exploding. Twitter was dragging. Instagram stories were filled with creators going, yo, look at this. This cannot be real. This wasn't just a bad look. This was brand suicide happening in real time. And the worst part, they did not stop. They kept going, doubling down, tripling down. It was wild to watch. Guess what? It's not even some unpaid intern or rogue employee behind the comments. Nope. It is the CEO herself. Sarah Lottie, the founder, the owner, the face, the mouthpiece of the brand. She is the one directly responding to people, threatening them, arguing with them, and fully escalating the drama instead of handling things privately or with professionalism. Imagine being the CEO of $1 million brand and still finding time to beef in the comments like it's your full-time job. And if you thought it stopped there, think again. Sarah did not just leave messy comments. She hopped on Instagram live, face fully on camera, and started explaining how she supposedly invented the lash system back in 2015 in her living room. She went on about how she was this lone innovator, a creator who supposedly spent nights perfecting this lash technique. She claimed that the lawsuit against Yukumi is simply her protecting her creation and her intellectual property. And she said, word for word,
Y'all, this is the freaking CEO of Lashify, the lady that created the cluster lashes. This is the lady. If you guys haven't heard yet, she's the one that is suing You Cool Me lash cluster, which is the best one out there because it comes with the best glue as well. And they have such a variety of different clusters that are good for everyone, especially the Asian community. If you look up Lashify, their lashes are so dainty. Like when I put it on, it's still gonna look like this. Like these are my natural lashes right now. The other day, this was me. Don't mind me crying because I was watching a movie and it was sad. But besides the point, these were the lashes that gave me so much volume. It opens up my eyes. Lashify could never. And I was actually on their page still, and Lashify still has 456,000 followers. Like, if we're all out here like complaining about the same thing, why are you guys still following them? Why? But yeah, I don't think she understands that like you're not the first person who made cluster lashes. We literally bought strip lashes, cut that up, and would place it on the corners, or we would like stack them together and like create our own lashes. Just because you branded yours does not mean that you were the first. But also, like, there's so many other lash like brands, companies, and they're not out suing and making crazy comments. If you guys look up like the comments that she's replying, stating like, I don't know, racist like comments, like you just have to like look it up. I don't know, I just think it's so crazy. And the more that she is responding, or whoever on her team is responding, is just digging them in a bigger hole. So if this means that she's trying to take out all the lash cluster brands out of business, your girl's going back to extensions, because I don't know. Or I'm going heavy on the mascara. It would not take you to sue and take out all these companies just for us to use Lashify. I'm just saying, like, girl, you doing this and going way too far, and I don't know, like it's just crazy to me. Like, it's just crazy. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. Has anybody ever tried Lashify? Anyways, I don't know a single person has ever tried it. And also, like, I think it's like $100 or something. I don't know. I just remember looking when they first came out, and I'm like, man, that is still kind of expensive. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. This is so crazy. This lady, I don't think you should take out Yukumi. Like, they're doing great. And
if we don't hold people accountable, we wouldn't stand a chance. Her tone, defensive, aggressive, almost like the entire lash community was personally attacking her. But here's the kicker. Guess what she did not mention? The racist comments. Not a single word. Not a hint at acknowledgement. No apology. No accountability. No, we regret how that came across. Not even the bare minimum, I'm sorry if anyone was offended. Nothing. Radio silence.
I just want to say, Sahara Lottie is breaking the bank on these Lashify ads. I swear to God, every 3 videos I scroll is a fucking Lashify ad. And here's my PSA. Ain't nobody fucking paying that much for fucking lash clusters. I will say it again. Nobody is fucking paying that much for lash clusters. You can get the same thing. I can get enough lashes to probably last me a fucking year for the price of like one of her sets. Let that sink in. And she can sue everyone under the sun. There will be another brand that pops up because no one is going to pay that much. I'm done. I'm done with it, Sahara. You're crazy. You're creepy. You give me the ick. Done.
He was like, the racist comments never existed to her. She just swept it under the rug and acted like the only thing the world cared about was her patent. And the internet caught that instantly. People were in the comments like, are we just going to pretend that we did not see those screenshots? The silence louder than anything she said on that live stream. Let's be brutally honest. If Lashify's product was actually better than You Cool Me, maybe, just maybe, this wouldn't have exploded like it did. But the reality, You Cool Me lashes were simply better. You Cool Me offered lashes with better curves, C and D curls that actually hold shape. They had more volume, better quality, and they lasted way longer, up to 10 days easily. Meanwhile, Lashify, 2 days if you're lucky, and that's being generous. And the prices, You Cool Me ranges from $30 to $70 for a whole kit. Lashify $125 for way less product, less durability, less curl, less everything. So let's be fair. This isn't about protecting patents. This isn't about innovation. This is about pure ego. Because You Cool Me was winning the love of customers, getting viral hype and outselling Lashify, and Lashify could not handle it. As if the racist attacks against Asian creators weren't enough, Lashify decided to drag the black community into it too. They released a statement. A few influencers affiliated with You Cool Me are circulating fabricated and defamatory claims about Lashify, specifically targeting the brand and its relationship with the black community. These accusations are entirely false. Lashify is a woman-founded minority-owned business. Lashify will be pursuing all appropriate legal remedies. Translation: if you speak up, we'll sue you too. The gaslighting is wild. And guess what? The lawsuit worked. Sort of. You Cool Me has now disappeared from TikTok Shop, gone from Amazon, completely removed. But word on the street, they are already working on a rebrand. Some are saying they've moved under the name Pro Lash. Either way, customers already know the name. Already know the game. The internet remembers. The screenshots live forever. Let's be real, at this point it is clear as day. This was never about protecting patents. This was about control, about bullying smaller businesses out of the market so Lashify could have the whole pie to themselves. It's giving monopoly energy. It's giving I made this and no one else is allowed to have it. But here's the truth. Lashes existed way before 2015. Lash clusters existed before Lashify. Sarah did not invent lashes. Nobody's buying that narrative. The bigger question, where does this end? How far is Lashify really willing to go to completely wipe out every single lash brand that even remotely threatens their ego? How deep are they prepared to dig this hole before they realize that it's not just hurting their competitors, it is actively burning their own brand to the ground? Like, seriously, how much more damage are they willing to do with their own reputation before they finally have that wake-up moment? Before they realize every shady move Lashify makes, that list of ex-customers, yeah, it just keeps growing. So, now I really want to hear from y'all. Seriously, let's talk about this. Do you think Lashify just completely, fully destroyed their own brand with the entire disaster? Like, is there even coming back from this level of chaos? From the lawsuits, the racist comments, the arrogance, the gaslighting? Do you think this is the moment Lashify completely threw their reputation straight into the trash for good? Or is this the kind of mess that no brand can ever truly bounce back from? I genuinely want to know what y'all think. So drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's unpack it together. Like the video, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Share with someone who needs this tea, and trust me, stay locked in. Because this mess, it is far from over. We haven't even scratched the surface of how bad this could still get. More updates are coming. Believe that.